everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Raiders going up against the Saints. With that, we're off to the Bayou, as it's time to debut our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, certainly looking forward to working with you and the rest of the crew this year as we find ourselves here at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. And partner, a pair of teams that were sort of mirror images of each other a year ago, including in the win-loss column, both finished 7-9.
And Oakland believes they're ready to take the next step. They've been building for the last few years through the draft. They're ready to push for a playoff berth. And New Orleans, they want to get back to the playoffs. Dismal on defense last year. It's time for their offense to jump things up for them.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it. And boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Now the 6-year man from Alabama, it's Mark Ingram. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right, yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. Second down following the run. Well, a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Brees gives it up to Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw with Brees. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one could be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. And again, it's Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Finding time. That's caught at the 3. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go with Murray again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. The play clock's running down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's caught. Jones. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And Carr's going to... And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Derek Carr taking it in. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Wait a sec.
The Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's no different than any other player in the league. He's always looking for respect from his peers. I think when you make All-Pro at 2 different positions, you get big respect.
First guy ever to do that, by the way, and second in the league behind J.J. Watt, 23 tackles for loss last year. Breeze to throw on second down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Breeze on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and just 1. On second down, here's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his second year, Carr in his third. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's caught at the 3. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. He's got time. Still back there. And this is going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down, but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Carr now on first down. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's brought down. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Finds Roberts left side. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw again. Roberts has it. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught, it's Cooper. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. On play action, it's Carr. Serve it, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on... Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Wolford over the middle. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Rivera's got it, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying for his tight end, Rivera, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The left side completion to Jones. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Julio Jones, 75 yards, and the Raiders are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
All right, here we go.
A toss to Murray. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now Breeze on third down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Jones on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Murray. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From midfield, here's Carr. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that's complete to Walford. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Walford. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And for Mr. Cooper, his first touchdown catch of the season, had 6 last year. I think we could see those numbers jump.
He's one of those players, and you go back and look at Amari Cooper's career to date. If you go back into Little League football, I'll bet you would find that he did things like a pro already. Studied the game, mastered his craft, ran routes big time, got great mentorship along the way, and always competed at a high level. I'm with you. Those numbers are going to really increase as he continues on in the league.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Well, look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A pickup there of 37. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On second down, here's Breeze. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Carr to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Carr dancing to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming in.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And here we go. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, here's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They pitch it out to Murray. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Janikowski now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. out as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try here for Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
Every year the draft has a few surprises in the first round, but I'm not sure there was a bigger one in the 2016 draft than Carl Joseph going at number 14 to the Oakland Raiders. Not because of talent. We know he's a talented safety who can make plays like we just saw there, but he's coming off of a knee injury where he played a few games in his last year at West Virginia, and people just weren't quite sure. In Oakland, they thought his health was going to be great, and they saw him as being the playmaking safety that their defense needed.
All right, week one in the books. It's just week one, Charles, but to start off the season this way, great confidence builder.
Fantastic confidence builder, and every team we ever talk to always talks about winning on opening weekend, being 1-0, and setting the pace. The team that we saw win today did exactly that.
So for Oakland, their future home is still a bit murky, but one thing's certain, they're 1-0 to begin the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.